Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do this halo eye using some gray and a pop of blue on the eye. And I hope you guys enjoy. Again, I apologize for my hair. It's kind of crazy right now, but I'll see you guys in my next video. And that's it. Bye. Alright, so I've already pinned my hair back. And I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance for the lighting because it's kind of rainy outside today, so the lighting's gonna be a bit off. I just put hand sanitizer on my hands. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the Benefit Porefessional. I'm gonna use this today as my primer for my entire face. I'm also going to put this on top of my eye, but I'm also going to go in with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And I'm going to put this on my eyelid as well as underneath my eye. I'm going to take my Milani Conceal and Perfect, and I'm just going to go in with one pump. And I think this is the same color as my body, hopefully. And I'm going to take my foundation brush, and just with this one pump of foundation, it might be a little bit darker. And I'm not going to put anything underneath my eyes where I would conceal because I'm going to go in with a full coverage concealer. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose but not too much. I'm going to take my beauty blender. And I was thinking that today I would do a halo eye with a pop of color because in a previous video I used the Rock Nudes palette and I realized that I haven't really used this palette. And there's some colors that I want to try out. It matches my body pretty well. I think if I go in with another pump though, it'll just get darker because this foundation tends to oxidize a little bit. So I'm not gonna go in with too much. Making sure to put some foundation on my double chin. And then as well as on my hairline. My hair is wet as usual. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and to conceal, I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I used this in a previous video and I love this concealer. It is so full coverage. It makes my skin look so luxurious. And I like that even though it's a concealer, it can be worn as foundation. I've worn it as foundation a few times and it's beautiful, honestly. So I'm going to take my beauty blender. And as you can see, it's just perfect. And although it's the same color as my skin, I'm not going to go in with any other highlighting product underneath my eye because I'm going to set this with a brightening powder. I'm going to go in with this is my Benefit Hello Flawless Custom Powder, and this is in I Love Me Ivory. I got it in this little set, but this is the powder right here. So I'm going to take this powder with a E.L.F blush brush, and I'm going to set my chin and set my under eyes. And then I'm going to take my translucent powder, dip into this with my oval brush, and I'm just going to slightly bake. And then with my beauty blender, and it's not that damp. I don't like to wet my beauty blender too much because once I set my under eyes or I bake my under eyes using powder and my beauty blender, it tends to dry out my skin underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to slightly pat the product in. And then I'm going to take this eyeshadow brush right here, dip into my translucent powder, and I'm going to bake this area right here. That way when I do my eyeshadow, it has a cat eye effect. And I'm extending this all the way out here. I don't need it all the way out here, but just in case I go overboard, I can wipe it away. I'm going to take whatever's left in the cap, place it on my chin. So I'm going to go in with eyes. And I want to do a halo eye with a pop of blue. So I'm going to use this blue from the Rock Nudes. It's this color right here. Let me swatch it. So this is what it looks like. It's not too blue. It's more like a navy blue, but I'll play around with it and I'll see if I like it. I'm going to go ahead and take my Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush and my bronzer. This is my Too Faced bronzer. And I like to use this brown because it's a neutral brown. And I'm going to go in with this color first. And I'm going to go all the way in. And then at my crease, I'm gonna move in kind of circular motions and then pat down. And this concealer dries to like a powder finish, so even though I didn't set or start off with a lighter color on my eyelid, it's still gonna blend out really easily. And then I'm gonna go in again and focus this just on my crease. And then with a clean E.L.F. eyeshadow brush, I'm going to diffuse, not E.L.F., Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. I'm going to diffuse this out. Not too much though, because I still want the color to be there. And now that that's done, I'm going to take this same Wet n Wild brush, and I want a little bit of a warmer crease. So I'm going to take my Wet n Wild bronzer in the color Bikini Contest. I'm going to dip in just slightly and put this a little bit above the crease color that we have, because I don't want to put it on my eyelid. I just want to warm up my crease a little bit, because I'm gonna use cool toned color my lid, but I still want my crease to look a little bit warm toned. All right, and now that that's done, so I'm gonna take this pigment from Lancome, and it's in the color Attitude, and it's the color design Lustrous, and it's by Lancome, and this is the color. Hopefully you guys can see that, but it's just this really pretty dark gray, almost chrome pigment, and I like the packaging. I'm gonna take this on a flat packing brush, and I'm not gonna wet this pigment because it's very pigmented. Oh, it's great. Don't do that. I'm going to put this on the outer portion of my eye, on the eyelid. Leave this area blank, and then put it on the inner portion of my eye. I'm leaving this completely and totally blank. I'm going to make a little bit of a line, as you can see, but I'm still leaving this blank. And I'm just gonna get this brush and like put a little bit of translucent powder so you can really see. I'm leaving this whole area blank. And then I'm going to take this pointed blending brush, and I'm gonna blend out what I have right on my crease. I'm not going in upwards motions because I have that color in my crease. And then I'm gonna take my same packing brush, and I'm going to move in almost circular motion, but I'm patting down the whole time. And then I'll take this small brush, connect the two colors. I'm gonna blend out with my blending brush. And then I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to just go over my crease. There's no product. And then I kind of want like a little bit of a dark gray. So I'm gonna take the Rock Nudes, and I'm gonna take this color right here. It's like a cool toned brown. And I'm gonna take this pointed blending brush, just dip into it once, and put this in my crease. Just to create a little bit of definition. And then Wet n Wild brush, there's no product on here. And it's this color right here. And I'm gonna take this concealer brush, dip into it, and then I'm gonna place this from my brow down. And then I'm gonna take a Sally pigment, and this is in the color 388130, this silver color right here. And I don't play around with silver a lot, so it's kind of different for me, but I'm gonna take this small brush, and then I'm gonna highlight my inner corner. Now with this same brush, and I think I'm gonna wet it a little bit. I'm gonna wet it with my Smashbox primer water. Spray the primer water on the back of my hand. I spray it on the back of my hand, and I dip into this with my brush. So I don't spray it directly on there. And then I'm gonna just saturate my brush. I'm taking my L'Oreal The Rock Nudes in this color. I'm dipping into it, and again, I've never used this color before, so I'm hoping this works out okay, but I'm just going to, in small motion, like this, in the area where we left it blank. This looks crazy, but hopefully it'll work out. I'm gonna take this pointed brush, blend out just the very top of the color, a little bit, and then I'm gonna take a packing brush. I said that weird, packing brush. I didn't wet it, it's dry. Taking my Wet n Wild brush, I'm gonna blend the very top of that. And then I'm gonna take this packing brush by E.L.F. It's clean. And I'm gonna go over the color and blend it in with the rest. Next, I'm gonna take my Lancome. Again, I'm going to pack it, the other side of this pigment. And then this is by the Color Workshop. This is the eyeshadow, and this is the color I'm gonna go in with. And I'm just patting it. So now, I'm gonna stop with the eyes for now. I'm gonna clean up my baked. I got a little bit of pigment fall out, but because I set my under eyes with setting powder, it just wipes right away. I'm gonna set the rest of my face with that powder I went over with earlier, the Benefit. I'm gonna set underneath where I would contour and on my forehead. And this doesn't really have any mattifying properties to it, so I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild mattifying powder and just go over all the areas where I would get oily. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and powder contour. I'm gonna take my IT Cosmetics. I'm gonna go in with this color right here, and I'm gonna take my contour brush. And then I'm gonna go in with my E.L.F powder brush. Go over that, and then for further blending, I'm gonna go in with my IT Cosmetics foundation brush. And then I'm gonna go in with E.L.F contouring blush and bronzing powder. I'm gonna take the bronzer powder, go in with my face brush. Alright, now that brows are filled in, I'm gonna take my concealer brush, and I'm gonna take my Benefit Boi-ing concealer in the lighter shade. Just carve this out at the top of my brow. So I'm gonna take this little liner brush, and I'm going to go in with my chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to put this on my lower lash line all the way through. And then with that Lancome pigment, I'm gonna sweep this through my whole entire under eye. I don't like this brush actually to put underneath my lash line, so we're gonna use this one. And then for a little bit more warmth, I'm gonna take my Bikini Contest bronzer by Wet n Wild. This is my L'Oreal Voluminous Original Carbon Black mascara. So now I'm gonna take, this is my E.L.F illuminating palette, and I'm gonna mix these two colors, and I'm gonna take this small brush first. I'm gonna go in with both mixture and concentrate this on the highest points of my face. And then with my Wet n Wild foundation brush, and then I'm going to take my E.L.F highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. I love this stuff. And I'm going to highlight. And I'm going to go over with my Beauty Blender. This has a little bit of translucent powder on it, but that's okay. And then I'm going to go over my bronzer as well. And then the sides of my nose. And then I'm going to take, again, the Color Workshop eyeshadow, dip my finger in, put this in the middle. And then I'll take my Rock Nudes with my pinky in this blue color. And just in the center, just for some extra pigment. And then a lot more mascara. Now, lips, I'm gonna take my liquid lipstick by Kat Von D in Lovesick. I've underlined my lips a little bit too much, but that's okay. I'm gonna clean it up with my concealer brush. And then I'm going to take my Kat Von D. This is the Everlasting Everlasting lipstick in Noble. This is the Studded Kiss lipstick. And then I'll take a little bit of this Tarteist lipstick. And then I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Alright, and this is the final look. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.